Rise and shine. It's your morning marijuana motivation time. I'm your host with the mostest, Marky Saint, live from the healing house of Pi Life. This is Las Vegas. This is the morning, and every morning I go live and I talk about mental health and that being our wealth, just like our physical wealth is our health. Everybody's got our mindsets in the morning, and this morning's marijuana motivation was inspired by a conversation with a friend. And I've been wanting to do this conversation from the beginning about punishment, right? And how it's not a proper solution for people to learn or unlearn bad behaviors. And over here at Saints Addiction, we talk honestly about our addictions and bad behaviors. And if you'd like to know more, like, share, subscribe, and somebody will cue the intro. Yes, bless. Thank you for watching. I'm going to get this started. I'm here in my little Zen zone. I got a little, it's called outside, so I got my royal blanket, royal purple. Oh, it's not one to show its colors, but it's royal purple. Oh, wow, this thing doesn't even show. It's royalty. And, of course, some healing Zen. We got the old, what do you call that plant right there? What do you call that plant? Bonsai. So bonsai. Great example of bonsaiing is us trimming the things that don't work so we can get growth. And that's why we got to talk about punishment this morning. I can't believe we're still trying to punish people and expect them to unlearn bad behavior. And we got to have this conversation. It's so sad that there's still people in prison over weed, and literally they're making multi-millions and billions of dollars off of people, and billions of dollars, billions of dollars off of people, and still billions of people off of them, of the profits of weed and them being in the prison, privatized prisons. That's fucked up. We lit. So I also coined a phrase this morning. If you want the morning marijuana motivation, I punch people. Oh no, did I just hear it? I shouldn't be punching people, see? Karma. It's the karma. I was saying punching people in the heart, it's a little too much. The motivation for some people, I get it. Life is tough and I talk tough. But we can also do the morning marijuana meditation. So if you would like to, after the show, get off your fucking phone, that would be dope. We can all start talking about healing, or not even talking, but sitting still and just listening to not even listening to our thoughts, but quieting our thoughts. The morning marijuana meditation, also crucial. Also crucial. So here, punishment we've all experienced since we were children. Someone always like, don't do that, or I'll do something to you. It starts breeding a culture of conditional loving. Yesterday, if you'd like to look at the video, yesterday, Homeboy that died put out the unconditional love, and that we deserve to be loved, and we know that. But we've also been close to people that turned off their love to us. And that's a form of punishment, and that's what we do to prisoners. We turn our love off to them. We feel that by them being in a hole, cold and alone, that somehow they're going to come back with healthier mental habits. And that's asinine. In America, we lead the world in incarceration rates. And we have no problem sending people along for long-term bids. And what we don't realize is eventually we create monsters that will come out at the end of that bid. So the longer we send them away, the worse it gets. And the more we keep punishing ourselves, the worse it gets. And the more we keep punishing others, the worse it gets. Punishment isn't progressive. Punishment isn't the way. And that's why I wrote it this morning. what did I write? I said punishment isn't proper. It's just not right. Neither is abuse, and that's why I'm unlearning it. You know, the fact that I got abuse sucks, but it's not cool that I pass it along. And one of the highlights of today, if you get anything out of this morning marijuana motivation, listen to this. And I learned this from a TED Talk. You can either share your suffering, or you can choose to share your education. Every morning I share my knowledge, worldly knowledge. I've been around the world. I know how to travel and talk about visa runs and currency exchanges. I also talk about mental health because everybody else is afraid to talk about it. I talk about all the subjects that are in our dark corners so we can fix it. So we don't numb it and pretend like it's not there. We live up to the light. We go to the light and say to ourselves, I want better for myself. I want better for my life. And the only way I'm going to get better is by healing. As men, we don't get a lot of healing. There's not a lot of people that are going to hear us about any of our rights, our abortion rights, our feelings, our emotions, all that stuff's stifled. So for me, being in men's groups and leading men into talking about their alpha and our joint power, like women do, women power, it's been transformational. But that's because I'm healing. You know, when I was hurting, I would hurt others. And that's what happens with punishment. You keep hurting someone, they're not going to get healed. They're not going to learn. You keep beating the shit out of a dead horse, they're not going to learn. You're not going to move the donkey faster. Yet we keep using punishment as our only way to rehabilitate. That's not a proper way. Education is the way. Meditation is the way. Learning how to quiet the anger and the rage. And it's inside of us all. It's inside of us all. No one's exempt from this. Like I told my homie, it's not like the Chinese have different emotions than we do. No, the whole world has the same emotions. Not one person's got, oh, you never experienced joy before? No, we've all got to experience anger and joy and rage and happy and love and lust. It's a dichotomy. So when we go out into this world, are we sharing our suffering? Or are we sharing our education? It's that simple. And you get that choice. Today of all days, I'm sharing my fucking knowledge, dude. I'm not holding back. I'm giving it freely. If people don't want to hear it, I'll go to someone else and share it with them. It's that simple. Preach, and teach. And I've been doing this for almost 10 years. But I also needed to hear it too. I've been through South Korea prison. I don't even want my worst enemy in prisons. In any prison. In fact, I wouldn't do it to my worst enemy. I don't wish death upon my hatred. I don't stew in my suffering. No, I'm over that shit. I'm over fucking ruminating and reliving. So my homie, it's like going back to the DVD list and going for the worst moments of your life and still watching that same video. You got thousands of DVDs to choose from, and you keep coming back to that same DVD. Now snap it in half, bro. Do yourself a favor and find a way to move forward. Find some healing. Quit an addiction. You know, go see a therapist. Start meditating. Start exercising. Give your brain a chance to get on some new drugs, new medicines, and new chemicals, because our brains are addicted to like dopamine. We're addicted to masturbation. We're addicted to fucking porn and all sorts of anger. And I didn't even know you could be addicted to anger. And it's like, wow, it's not even a substance, and you can be addicted to an emotion. That's some awareness. And by the time we share that knowledge with other people, I'm thinking, doing, going back to prisons and talking to these guys so they don't come out with rage, so they don't be coming into the system back again. And they'll put it on them, but it's because nobody's rehabilitating anybody. We're not learning from punishment. We're not going to learn that way. The only way we're going to learn is from education. And that's on my heart from the start. That's your boy Saint's Addiction. I'm addicted to education. And you need to get addicted with it too. So if you got this message this morning, please like, share, subscribe with your friends so we can spread the message so all of us can get educated, all of us can get empowered, and all of us can get off of our negative addiction. It's your boy Marquis Saint, on my heart from the start. And as always, Chigathon. That means goodbye but not forever and finish. And I will see you on the other side as soon as you like, share, subscribe. Ciao.